services, you are going to send them an email. You also can, which I think is a definitely plus. They are in, again, that's BCH. Definitely go and check them out. I'm looking for a distributor for your work. All right, so I believe. Hey everyone, and welcome to another edition of Books, Business, and Branding for Writers, and I am your host, Ashley M. King. So today I'm very excited to talk about this subject matter because it's something that I am looking forward to do within my publishing company, which is to perhaps offer more, and by using a distribution services or a sales network within the publishing industry. And so I just want to share with you, and when I say you, I mean small publishers. And small publishers are those publishing companies that perhaps have 10 or less, 30 or less titles. And so if you are an author that has self-published 10 plus, 20 plus books, that's great, but you are not officially a small publisher until you have published other authors' work. And so you can be an author, such as myself, and help other authors publish their work, such as Get It Done Publishing. So I am an author for my own publishing company, and so hope y'all got that. So some of these I'm going to share with you that work with small publishers, like 10 or less titles. I even think there's one in here that has 4 or less, and I believe there's another one that may have at least, I don't want to say 4 or less, so at least 4, I think a year, so that's like 1 book every quarter. And then I believe there's one that has 10 or less books in your catalog altogether when you are applying. I believe there may be one may help an individual author, like you can pitch them as an author, but for the sake of this video topic, I am going to be discussing for self-publishers, so those that are publishing not only their work but other authors as well. So if we jump right into it, the first one I have out of 7 is Publishers Group West, right? They are the largest distributor of independent titles in the U.S. They are located in Berkeley, California, and their website is PGW, so P as in Peter, G as in girl, W as in West.com. So Publishers Group West. All right, so you're gonna come over here and go to Distribution Services. Click there, and you're just going to check out what they have, because every need of the publishing company is different. You figure out which one that you're needing. Perhaps you're looking for a sales representative, publisher support, international services. Maybe you feel like you've dominated within the United States and you're looking to go abroad. And so, but for the sake of this, we're going to go to publisher support. So like metadata management, client advocate, so pretty much the day-to-day aspects, and then also marketing services. And you would just go down here to contact us. And I even believe, as I was skirting, even if you go to sales, you're looking for someone to handle your sales, like a experience, the sales consultations, etc. Having your own team outsource, you could do that. You can see all what they offer. And once again, is contact us. So if you go to Publishers Group West, seems like the end result as a publisher looking for some of their services, you are going to send them an email. You also can reach out to them via phone. They also have their mailing address. So once again, that is Publishers Group West in Berkeley, California, and they offer a variety of services. Just to recap: distribution services, sales, digital services, reporting, warehouse and printing, publisher support, international, academic marketing. So for those that have a desire to get beyond their traditional bookstores within the schools, they also help you with that as well. So the second one on my list I have is BCH, Fulfillment and Distribution, right? So of course they offer distribution and fulfillment services for small press with 10 or less titles, right? So 10 or less titles. They have a lot of nonfiction. So ideally, the nonfiction, I handle memoirs and nonfiction, so that seems to be good. And they are also the authorized distributor to Baker and Taylor and Ingram, which I think is a definite plus. They are in New York, Harrison, New York. And their website is bookch.com. That's bookch.com. And we're going to head right over there. All right, so this is how their website looks. I'm so tongue-tied today. This is how their website looks, right? So you can look around if you want to, but to jump right in, you're going to go to distribution. And you're going to check out their, frequently asked questions, the whole process for this. You definitely want to pay attention when you are using these services, guys. There is a fee. Some of them charge an annual fee just to use their services, period. Some charge a fee per book. Some charge a fee plus a percentages of the sale. So you definitely want to do your math to make sure that everything is legit before you move forward. Because if the math ain't mathing, then do not do this, all right? And so that's some of the things that I've been considering when looking at these companies, because you're going to have to pay to have your book shipped there. When you implement a sales team, you may, once again, depending on their fee structure, have to pay that. And then after a certain period of time, thankfully, hopefully all your books sell. But if they do not, then guess what? You're going to have those books pay to have them shipped back to you. And that's just the same method with Ingram. So nothing different. It's just that you're going to be paying extra because you're actually, I don't want to say employing, but 1099 another company to kind of go outsource. You're outsourcing your work to another company. All right, so let's hop back on to BCH page. So you would read here, see they have a one-time admin fee of $300 to add a title, all right, to their database, and a $50 for additional titles. So if you have roughly 10 books, that's 300, and then 50 times 9 for so like $750. If my math ain't right, don't worry about it. You can figure it out. So the administrator fee for like 10 titles in itself is $750. And then here, if you want them to do on Amazon and Barnes and Nobles, that's $25 each. So it does add up. And then they do take their percentages and have $1 here. So once again, you can, if you're interested, you can go here and fill out the submission form. If you're interested in using them as a distributor, let's see. If you want them to use for restocking, that's kind of like shipping out your books. So they hold them there, and then perhaps the buyer, if it's like a wholesale buyer, or you would call them and have them ship out on your behalf. So definitely, if you're doing bulk sales, you may want to consider them for your fulfillment. All right, so once again, that's BCH. Definitely go and check them out. The third one that I have on my list is Cardinal Publishers Group. This is distribution for print and digital books, and they're located in Indianapolis, Indiana. And their website is cardinalpub.com. That's cardinalpub.com. And let's go and hop right into it, okay? So Cardinal Publishers Group, this is their page here. I think let's go to the About Us and look at that book distribution services. All right, and you can check here to see they offer sales and marketing, warehouse and inventory control, customer service, fulfillment, billing, title management, etc. So you can kind of read here and see what they offer and what your company is needing. So let's see. I'm curious about this ebook distribution, but it's not clickable. Okay. Let me see if there's anything else. Booksellers. So if by chance you're interested in, I guess they also have a submission that you would submit the book to. We look independent publishers. They're wanting to that's looking to carve out a niche in the marketplace. You need to send your books, author, and marketing plans, right? Marketing plans to their address. They actually look for you to mail them out to Indianapolis, Indiana. So you have to think about that, the cost of submitting. Like we saw previously that some people asked that you to upload. Cardinal Publishers Group is asking that you, let's see, make sure, I guess mail, it just says to their address, because we say email, but they're asking for you to mail it out. So you have to think about the book. So let's say if you're selling, we're just gonna think about one title for $20. So that's $20 plus shipping, $3 to $5 depending on where you're at. Your marketing plans, hopefully, you got to print it at home, you can print it out. So that's about $25 that you're, I don't want to say missing out, but that's a $25 investment just to have them consider you already. So you have to think about when you are looking to expand your business, when you're looking to outsource the work to one of these distribution and fulfillment services. All right, so that was Cardinal Publishers Group. I believe that was number 3. So let's hop over to number 4, which is Casemate Group, right? They actually specialize in military history. So that's not the only thing, but they specialize in military history, and they are located in Harbortown, Pennsylvania. I hope I said that right. Harbortown, PA. And their website is casematepublishers.com. casematepublishers.com. We're gonna hop right over to their website. Alrighty, so as you see here, you can tell that they focus in military, because you can see just the design of the book covers definitely gives me military history type vibe here. All right, so let's see if we go. That's a list of their publishers. Okay, so here, if you actually see here, they actually will submit they actually will take on an author. So this is one of the ones that would take on the individual author, and you would need to submit your manuscript. Definitely follow the instructions, but we're gonna hop right over here to distribute with us. All right, and so here, you have the, North American sales, marketing, distribution services for publishers in general trade fields. They offer print, digital books to the public and library through a variety of channels and platforms, etc. So you would need to click here. Let's see, for more information of all they offer, definitely. So depending on where you want to go, digital, academic, I guess international, and then the publishers. So definitely click on, follow the path that I took, and then click on the one that is related to your need. Okay. All right, guys, and next on our list is the National Book Network. All right, so they distribute adult and children books to retailers. They do not accept publishers with one title or less. So I guess 2 or more. So that's a great, opportunity, perhaps a great company to consider if you have 2 books, at least 2 books, all right? And they are in Lanham, I hope I said that right, Maryland, Lanham, Maryland. All right, so we're gonna jump over right onto their website. All right, so you see here, they know what they want. Their message speak right here for prospective publishers. They say why you should choose them, what they are looking for, as well as the submission process, which I think is great. We don't have to hop around too much to figure out what they're looking for. So they need a copy of your best-selling titles, the artwork, the page spread, the galleries for book and production. Your questionnaire, which you would click here, something that they have. The advertising and the reviews that you have received or the advertising that you are doing, and then the reviews that you have received for your books, your current catalog if you are available, and they are also asking for you to mail this in. All right, and so they notify you to please allow 4 to 6 weeks to hear back from them. They receive hundreds of submissions per year. All right, so they vet the publishers that they work for, and this is great. Like, as they say, they work for, or they're only looking for For my information that I gather, you need to have at least 2 titles. So if that's you and another author, that's great. You may want to try NBN, so National Book Network, to help you distribute and sell your book. All right, so I believe we're on number 6, right? So number 6 is SCB Distributors. They're for publishers printing 4 or more titles per year, right? So that's 1 book every 3 months, ideally. They're located in Gardenia, California, and their website is scbdistributors.com, scbdistributors.com. And let's hop over to their website. So very, I'm gonna say plain. We're gonna click right here to publishers seeking distribution. We're gonna go to submission guidelines and here. So they have the criteria that they're looking for. Credible authors. So you just read here. 1 book publishers. Let's read here. They do not encourage submissions from publishers with single self-published titles, right? Individuals with single titles lists benefit greatly from representing themselves to and therefore learning about the book trade. There are numerous good resources for startup self-publishers. So if you only have 1 title, yourself or even someone else, they do not recommend that you use their services, that you submit, that you take the time out to learn about the trade industry. So their response time as well is 4 to 6 weeks, just like the other one. If you provide an email address, they can give you a decision more quickly. So definitely make sure you submit your email on your interest letter. And it also notes what you should include in your package and where to send your package to. All right, so another website that is asking for you to mail them out there. So you have to think about this. This is an investment, all right, of you looking for a distributor for your work. All right, so I believe the last one that I have on the list is Consortium Booksellers. They're a distributor that's working with independent publishers, Minneapolis, Minnesota, and their website is cbsd.com, cbsd.com, and let's jump on right on to it. All right, so we're gonna hop right up here to publishers. So it tells about who we are, what they offer, sales, marketing, data reporting, warehouse, inventory management, etc. Let's go here to apply to join. And I guess you could read, other publishers' testimonials, but here you need 1 or more sample titles, overview of your company and current distribution, your current or prospective publishing programs, current catalog. Same 6 to 8 weeks to respond. You're gonna mail it out. If you're outside the United States, they actually have a London. Don't know why I did that, but they have a London address for you to mail it to if you're outside of the United States and Canada. All right, so I believe that was the last one that I had on my list for you guys. So I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in. Once again, those are 7 distribution services or 7 distribution and fulfillment services that you can utilize as a small publisher. I encourage you to take your time to do your research to ensure that if you decide to go with one of these companies, that the investment is worth it. Like one of those distributors said, is that, if you only have 1 title, take your time to learn the self-publishing or the publishing industry period, and how trade works. Because when once you kind of get a handle of one, you're generating sales, it seems to be, it's easier, you have more knowledge. Now imagine if you're doing times 10. and you have 10 different authors, the different royalties that you have to keep track of, all that other stuff, that's when you want to kind of hop in and say, hey, I need some help with this. And look at the type of services that they offer. I think one of them offer, the sales management, and keeping track of all of that. If you're needing help with that, I'm actually going to learn about a software that keeps tracks of royalties and makes it easier. So once I kind of do my due diligence on that, I'm definitely going to be glad to share with you all. But just once again, I encourage you to do your research if you are a small publisher looking to make that launch. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. My name is Ashley M. King. I'm a self-publishing strategist helping people of faith tell their story through writing a book and leverage their message to create products and services to reach the people God has called them to. Thank you again for tuning in and have a blessed day.